Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Sullivan, and his pass incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sullivan. Left side, it's complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, Sullivan. Wide open receiver complete. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammate.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive with Cook. The partner fast. There he goes, left side. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Young on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, Sullivan.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Sullivan.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they'll go on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Come on, set.
Cook now off the read option.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Got it.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 21.
129 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Young on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Looking to throw. Sullivan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
First down, Young. Eluding the pressure right.
He completes this one to Mingo.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Young. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Cook again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
195 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll try the middle with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. Blast it, stick. Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, green. Set.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Dalvin Cook,
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
and the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sullivan. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Across midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they'll run it here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Panthers. Blue check. Hey, red. Check, cut.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 22 needle. White. Cut.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Sullivan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Slide for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Sullivan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Sullivan. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They get this out left. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
It's a run with Akers.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 29.
246 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Down. Smack. Red. Squad red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young looks to throw on first down. That is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown Panthers. Dalvin Cook. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe
was
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Off play action. Sullivan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
Pass complete to Akers on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Young to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to the ground, Cook.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'll come up now on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Sullivan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Young to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Young, he's going to change it up.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. That throw by Young incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now Young. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So here's the Panther offense as they will again line up and go for 2.
Slide through.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
53, Rams 37. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Ready up. Blue striker. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On the set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, blue. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Ready.
Now back to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Rams 37. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.